Hi, it's Will from StormTheCastle.com, and this is part 5 of the Fantasy Wall Diorama. And this part is about pre-wiring the diorama for lights and also doing some of the initial automation for it. So here it is right here. If you watch other parts, you know where I'm at right now. But what I've done is I've pre-wired it all up. And it's important that when you're doing like a big diorama, even a small one, and you want to put lights or automation or any kind of special effects in it, that early in the process you have to wire it up, because it'll be difficult to wire up later when you've got it all complete. So right now I've got it all wired up for, I'm going to have lights in here, I'm going to have lights in the castle, I'm going to have a drawbridge, various different types of lights, and I also have some automation here. I have a kind of like a elevator here that our adventurers, when they come from the surface, they can travel down the elevator into the caverns. I also have our dragon here is going to be automated on its little slider here. And I'll show you a close-up of those working. These are actually little automated devices that work. And what I did was I took a part of a CD player and used the parts from inside that. So here, let me show you here. I'm going to take it off because this is 2 pieces thick. I was able to take off the top piece and then cut myself out runways to put all the wires in it. So that's how I wired it up. And so it's important to realize you got to do your wiring for your lights and your automation ahead of time. Let's get a closer look here. Now this is part of a CD player that I got there, and that's the elevator shaft, and the elevator will go up and down, and you can see I have that mounted in. And also, and this is a neat little device I have here, I just have this paper on here so you could see it moving. This is a slide that goes back and forth on a motor, and I got that out of a CD player, and what that is that's actually the little laser. As the laser travels across a CD when it's reading it. So I took that right out of the CD player, and it's just, all of this is a 4-volt DC motor, so I just hook up a 4-volt power supply to it and I can run it back and forth. So it's kind of neat. I just used an old CD player to get my parts for this automation. So there it is, it's all wired up, and I'm going to have lights there. And I'm going to have lights in the castle section there, and I'm going to have a series of hallway underground lights and whatnot. So that's what you do. You can drill it. You can use. I used a drill. I used carving tools. I used hot wire cutter, and I just cut out my different runways and ran my wires in. And then later on, now that they're in, I can start to do the terrain, and I'll start to do the terrain in the next installment. And then afterwards, I can actually put the lights right in. But the wires are all in, and there won't be a hassle later on. So here, let me cut in and show you this automation working on this. And I may put in a waterfall too. I have some small pumps, but I'm still considering that. I'm not sure yet.